Hello everybody. Hang on. This is Yoko's Band of Anime Reactions, and currently I am waiting for my lunch to cook. I'm making a pizza, and it's a little early for pizza, to be completely honest, because it's 9:30. But I usually make my lunch around this time, because normally it's either I have to go into work early, unless if I don't, I'm gonna not get lunch, or more likely it's because I want to work on videos, and having an early lunch means I get to start working on videos earlier. And yes, I did sleep in today, but I've got freaking 4 other days this week that I could get up early and work on videos, so it's not that big a deal. Anyway, this is going to be my video for... What's this doing here? I have no idea, because somebody was apparently in my room last night. I don't know what the heck we're doing in here. But yeah, it's going to be for High School DxD episode 11. Anyway, good thing, last night, I wish there wasn't very much people at work yesterday because of the Super Bowl, but there was still a decent amount of people that came in despite that, so we didn't get as much done as we wanted to do. But we still got a decent amount done, I guess. We got something done anyway. But during that time, I hardly coughed. But as soon as I got home and tried to go to bed, that's when I started coughing. So I don't know if it's because of dust, or... I don't know, because I was in my bed when I was coughing. I don't know. Because I guess I shouldn't have said anything, because when I was at work, I was like, oh, I've hardly coughed. Maybe I'm getting over whatever's going on with me. I shouldn't have said anything, because it came back with a vengeance. Anyway, down to the episode. That's the episode. Essentially, this episode is the rest of the rating game, and what was her name? Atsuko? The queen, Ryu's queen, the dominatrix, essentially. She goes to take out Riser's queen as well, because she was the one responsible for taking out Konako. So Issei and Kiba team up and try and get as many of Riser's pieces to show up and fight them as possible. So Rius and Astia can go and try and take out Riser. It's going to be very difficult considering what we know of the guy. He essentially can regenerate from any injury. We shall see in the next episode. Anyway, yeah, they managed to draw out the rest of his pieces besides the queen, because whatever her name is, Atnuko? I don't know what her name is. I heard it just a second ago, and I was checking the episode, and it left my mind in the blink of an eye, essentially. That's how bad my memory can be, and how good my memory can be at the same time, because I remember stuff that I remember reading about Fairy Tail from 2-3 years ago, and I wish I could forget it because I had spoiler. Anyway, yeah, they work on taking out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5, 6 people. Yeah, 6, and then there's... Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of everything. No, I think there was 7 they managed to draw out. Because one of them was Riser's sister, who I guess was one of the bishops. And Issei kind of commented, like, you have your sister in your harem? That's disgusting. And then he kind of commented, well, I can't blame you for that, because she is cute, but good God, man, have some decency. And Ryder says he doesn't really care, because he can do whatever he wants, I guess. Anyway, Rius and, sorry, I'm blanking for a second. Astia Not by getting her name, I was just blanking in general of what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I am so tired. I slept in, I'm still tired. And the funny thing is that the kids did not wake up at all last night, so I shouldn't be tired. You would think I wouldn't be tired, but... yeah, I am tired. I cannot help it. Anyway, they're squared off against Riser. Reyes is trying to, you know, take him down, but obviously it's not happening. Anyway, we find out Kiba's Sacred Gear ability, which is to make swords, because the one he's going up against, which is a knight, ends up breaking his sword, and he just creates a sort of ice. And yeah, she thinks that he has multiple Sacred Gears, but no, it's because he can create as many swords as he wants, which he demonstrates by sending swords up through the ground at her. Sorry. And 4, 5, no, it was 6, because Issei squared off against one of, I think, his other Riser's Rook? No, one of his knights, I think. I don't know, I had to go back and recount, but... and he's having a hard time of it, and Issei actually manages to have Kiba use the Sacred Gear at full power, and he amplifies it somehow, using his Sacred Gear, and he's able to take out all the enemies on the field except for Riser's sister. And, well, obviously the Queen, and, Atsuko. I'm just gonna call her Atsuko for the time being, because I can't remember her freaking name for the life of me. I heard it, and then I can't remember it. Anyway, she is having a hard time against her, and the Riser's Queen ends up pulling at something, and during this time, we actually see her take out Atsuko, because apparently it was called the Tears of the Phoenix, which allows you to heal fully. So I'm guessing once she was healed, she could essentially overpowered Atsuko because she was running on empty on magic. And apparently you're only allowed to use those 2 times in a game. But yeah, his sister and his queen both survived that onslaught. So now it's only 3 people against 4 of Riser's people. But that's about to change because Kiba ends up getting taken out by Riser's queen with the same way he did to Kaneko. I cannot talk today. And Issei runs in and gets promoted to queen and runs up to help Rias and Asya. And, yeah, his queen tries to take out Asya, but thankfully, Issei was able to defend her and essentially defend her from the blast and survive that because of, the queen's defensive power. And she collapses due to the shock of it, because, well, she probably wasn't expecting that. So now it's just Issei and Rias at this point. And Issei continues to try and help, but he's essentially at his limit at this point, and Riser's just beating the crap out of him. And apparently, deaths can happen in raiding games, but apparently those are accidents. But Riser's about to intentionally kill Issei. I don't know why. I guess it's because he's defiant of him. I don't know. But, yeah. Rias jumps in and ends up resigning, essentially surrendering in the game to keep Issei alive. Because if he hadn't done that, Riser probably would have killed him. So, yeah, that's how the episode ends, and that's how the raiding game ends. Rias lost. Which sucks. Anyway. I'll get to work on uploading this, and I will see you all next time.